Hello everyone, this is Tico here at Tico Laser, and today we're going to be doing a quick install of my rotary interface upgrade kit for your HOIN Laser RF-460. Basically, this allows you to run your laser with any of the aftermarket rotaries out there, not just the one that comes from factory. So it takes about 5 minutes. Let's just get it done now. This is a plug-and-play kit. It comes with everything clearly labeled and of course a manual for an easy install. The first thing we will do is identify your Y-axis driver. In some machines it may be blue and others black. Next, identify the power wires. In this case, brown wire equals positive, green wire equals ground. Using a small screwdriver, loosen up the terminal screws and disconnect both. Step 2 will be to take those wires we just disconnected from the driver and follow them all the way to the 48 volt power supply. We're going to proceed to disconnect those wires using a small screwdriver. Step 3 will be to identify the wires that go to the driver. It is clearly labeled and indicates which wire goes into power and which one to ground. We proceed to attach those wires to the correct terminal in the driver. In step 4, we will select the wires in our kit that are labeled to power supply. And we will proceed to install those 2 wires into the ports of the power supply where we disconnected the other wires earlier. Red to positive, black to ground. In step 5, with about 80% of the install done, we'll proceed to identify the 2 wires that are labeled to Ruida controller, and we'll proceed to install those 3 wires in the Y-axis port of the Ruida controller, which is the second from the bottom up on the right side of the controller. Important to mention, we are not taking off the wires that are already in the Y-axis. What we will do is to add these 3 wires to the port along with the 3 wires that are already there. As the label in our kit indicates, we will connect the yellow white wire to the 5 volt positive at the top port, the red wire to the pulse negative in the center port, and the black wire to the direction negative at the bottom port. We are done with all our wiring, and now we'll proceed to install the switch and the rotary plug to our side panel. For that, we will be drilling a 1/2 inch hole for the switch and a 5/8 hole for the rotary plug. Now that we have our holes drilled, we will proceed to install the rotary plug. We bring it into the hole from the back of the panel, and we'll use our nut to secure it in place. Next will be to add our switch to the panel. The switch housing is clearly labeled with the direction for the rotary and the laser, and that way you can decide if you want the rotary up or the rotary down, laser up, your choice. All right, we are done with our install. We have the switch, the plug, everything all wired. All that is left to do is to install the driver inside the corner of the side panel using the Velcro strap provided. After setting the rotary driver in place, good job! You are done with the installation of your new rotary interface kit. Now that we got everything nice and tidy, you can go ahead and start using your HT-460 with your preferred rotary in the market. All right, everyone, thank you so much for joining me for this installation. And if you want this kit or any of the other super cool laser accessories, you can find them at my website, www.ticolaser.com. Until next time.